Alright, well now that we reviewed the anime, time to talk about the film.
I order you to terminate.
They created me, but they cannot control me.
So Ghost in the Shell is a new film that is based on the 1995 anime, and if you guys haven't seen Shane and I's review of that amazing anime, please go to the link in the description below. Shane and I pretty much gush about that film, and if you haven't seen the anime, go check it out right now before you go see this movie. But anyways, so in the new version of Ghost in the Shell, we follow the Major, who in this film is played by Scarlett Johansson, as she, in this new world, people have been built with cybernetics that are still humans, but you're either completely robotic, or you're still a human with some cybernetics. And where Scarlett Johansson's new character, the Major, well not new character, but you guys know what I'm saying. The Major is the first person to have an actual human brain inside of a robotic body. And this film is just good guys versus bad guys. There's really nothing much to it. Alright guys, so let's get into Ghost in the Shell. So as I stated before guys, I love the Ghost in the Shell anime, particularly the 1995 movie, which is around here somewhere. Hold up. I love this movie. I've seen it twice now. I watched the English subbed version, which had really screwed up translations, but I did watch the English dubbed version, and I love the movie even more. It's one of the best anime. In fact, it's probably the best anime I've ever seen. As much of a basic plot as it was, it still dealt with a lot of themes like self-identity within a technologically advanced world, about the line between robotics and actual humans. And as soon as I saw this film, it stuck with me for days. I'm talking about the animated version. And I can tell you this guys right now, the film was a lot better than I was expecting. The biggest praise I can give about Ghost in the Shell is that visually, it is I can't even describe how beautiful this movie is to look at. 98% of Ghost in the Shell looks visually spectacular. Plus, when you saw how the robotics moved on everyone's bodies, it looked just good enough that I can get past everything. And apparently from what I've been hearing, a lot of the sets were practical. Rupert Sanders and his visual effects team did an amazing job with the production on this film. I mean, it looked spectacular. And also, the cinematography of the film is gorgeous. Everything technical about Ghost in the Shell was spectacular. Also, when it comes to the acting, everybody does a decent to good job, but honestly the standout here is Scarlett Johansson as the Major. Scarlett Johansson did a great job as the Major. I don't think she was quite as good as the anime, but seriously, you cannot ever top the anime. Kuze was really good. There was a certain way I thought they were gonna take him, and they did, in which I did enjoy in this film. Also, the action scenes in Ghost in the Shell were really well done. There were some really good action set pieces, including one action scene that does happen about halfway through the film, and I will say there are some callbacks to the 1995 film that I believe fans like myself will really appreciate, including one great reference. So camera stuff, acting was good. Now take away all that stuff, and I'm telling you guys right now, I don't know if it's just me that feels this way. Actually, listening to the story as I was going along, I felt like that this was just a generic crime thriller, but with Ghost in the Shell just slapped on it. Now don't get me wrong, as I stated in the pros, Ghost in the Shell, the anime, it's a basic story, but with a lot of themes that do hit you and that do stick with you as you stop watching the film. This did not have that same impact on me. I saw where the film was going a lot of times, and also when the film wasn't getting interesting, I guess, what I'm trying to say is that the film did bore me a lot of the time. And when it comes to CG, like I mentioned, 98% of the time the film is visually spectacular, but there were a few shots in this film that looked really just not good at all. And also, despite the film being just 10 minutes longer than the original anime, this film felt really, really long. So overall, while Ghost in the Shell is visually spectacular, has some great action sequences, and Scarlett Johansson is great as the Major, it suffers from what to me feels like from it being a generic action movie or generic science fiction thriller film. Not to say this film wasn't terrible, but the film is better than other live-action anime adaptations like Speed Racer and Dragon Ball Evolution. I can say it's a lot better than those two combined, easily. So overall, I'm gonna give Ghost in the Shell a 2.5 out of 5. This film could have been so much better than what it was, but personally, when you have such an amazing anime already, there's really no need to remake an amazing anime. There really isn't a need for it. Basically, what I'm trying to say is, just watch this version. Just watch it. Alright guys, that was my review of Ghost in the Shell. Please comment down and let me know below, what is your favorite anime of all time? Let me know below. And if you guys enjoyed my review of Ghost in the Shell, please like and share this review. Also subscribe to see more content from me if you want to see more content from me. And of course, until the next review, I will see you guys next time.